Good morning. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here with me this morning. My name's Kelly, and we are at Five Seasons in Crestview Hills, the yoga studio. And today, we will not resume classes, though. They'll be virtual still. The first phase of opening will just be the gym, equipment, and all that stuff. But eventually we'll be back to classes. We'll go ahead and get started on the mat. We're going to explore gratitude with different postures, opening the front of the chest, the heart center, and also the hips and legs. There's a saying, happy hips, happy heart. We'll start on the mat. Have some bolsters or blocks, and if you have a bolster or a pillow, I'm just going to show you some options. We're going to start in supported fish for our first posture. I grabbed a bolster today just to show you if you have some kind of cushion at home, towels, rolled up blanket, just something you can put along the back side to help expand the chest area. Sometimes we use these bolsters and we just lay over them is a great option. So if you can grab something, stack up a couple pillows, you can mimic that. Or you could always roll up another yoga mat. If you do not have that, blocks is another option. You just put them in a shape of a T. The bottom one lines up in the center of the back, like so. I'm going to go with the blocks. I do this a lot in my own practice. Whatever you choose, you can make adjustments after you lie down. If you have the blocks, you want the first one to be long, coming down the spine. Just adjust to lay over it, and then the second one is for your head to rest on. And you can decide levels. I have them on the second level. And for your legs, you can either take them straight, let the feet fall out, or you can take butterfly legs, soles of the feet coming together, letting the knees release down to the earth. Arms wherever comfortable. I have mine alongside the body, palms facing up. Close down your eyes, make any adjustments that you need so you can relax here. We'll be here for several breaths, connecting to the body, your breath, your mind. So starting with the breath, letting it be natural. We're beginning to explore how the body feels physically, emotionally this morning, or whenever you're practicing with me. Connecting to all of your body parts that are making contact with the earth, your blocks, your pillows that are supporting you, whatever you're using, feeling those body parts connecting, being supported. As you relax all of your facial muscles, the eyes, your jaw, your tongue, your neck, releasing the shoulders, softening your chest and belly. Feeling the expansion in the chest. Feeling the shoulder blades on the back, pressing your heart open. Relax your arms, hands, fingers, your legs, your feet and toes. Easy breathing in and out of your nose. Just really be thankful to have things that can help you open the front of your chest. We spend so much of our time now rounded around a desk, a phone. Really enjoy the openness of the heart, the ribs, the lungs here. Allow it to bring a smile to your beautiful face. See if you can start to deepen, lengthen your breaths in and out of your nose. And just continue to let your heart open, your chest expand. If you had your legs in butterfly, you can use your hands to reach down and pull your knees back together. If your legs were long, just bringing the soles of the feet back to the mat. And we'll come off of our supports. You can always just take one of your hands to the back of your head and then press into one of your elbows and your forearms to come back up. We'll move your supports aside and we'll come back to laying on our backs. So gently roll back down. And pull your knees towards your heart, knees toward chest. And then you can interlace your fingers, wrap them around your shins. Try to keep your feet parallel to each other. Sometimes one wants to cross on top of the other. Try to keep them side by side. Maybe you have more space and you're able to grab a hold of your elbows. I'm just interlacing my fingers for this one. Hugging the knees in towards the chest, the heart. Feel the shoulders ground down. This is a great stretch and release for the low back. And you're also giving your abdominals a little massage. Just close your eyes. Breathe into your body in this posture. Keep softening the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the face and jaw relaxed. And we'll keep the left knee, we'll reach the right leg long, and we'll take a supine twist. Left arm comes out from the shoulder socket, palm facing down, or you could always feel goal the arm. Take the right hand to pull the left knee across your body, trying to keep both shoulders grounded, heart facing towards the sky. And gaze can go over your left shoulder if that's okay on your neck. Close your eyes. Breathe awareness into the left side body. We'll come back through center, switch out our legs. Left leg long, right leg hugs into the chest. Right arm reaches out from the shoulder socket. Left hand pulls the right leg across the body. Shoulders release down, both shoulders are grounded, heart open. Gaze can go over your right shoulder. Breathing awareness into your right side body. Hug the belly in, we'll come back to center. Pulling the knees in towards the chest again. Maybe sway from side to side on your low back a couple times. And then we'll make our way to downward facing dog. However you want to get there, you could roll on your spine a couple times. You could roll to one side, push yourself up. Choose what's right for you at this time of the day that you're practicing. Fingers are spread wide. Hands shoulder distance apart. Feet are hip distance apart. Knees bent. You're just starting with your practice. Take any movements that feel right. Swaying from side to side is an option. It's one of my favorites. Bending one leg, straightening the other.
Shaking your head, yes and no, all are great options. Or you could just find stillness. Wherever you're at, easy, smooth breathing. Next inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands, walk up to the top of the mat. Taking your time for your first walk up. Big toes touch when you get there. Release your head and neck. Hold it here, taking a couple breaths. When you're forward fold, softening the shoulders away from the ears. Knees can be bent a lot. If you have tight hamstrings or a sore back. And next inhale, we'll take our flat back, slide your hands up your shins, pressing the heart forward, shoulder blades together on the back, belly hugs in. Keep breathing. You can shift your weight forward a little bit if needed. Creating length in your spine and your side bodies here. One more big breath in. Breathe out, release, forward fold. Let's roll up nice and slow, vertebrae by vertebrae, pressing down through your feet, soft knees, till we land all the way up in tall mountain. Head comes up, last big inhale, lift your arms up over your head. Feel your tailbone lengthen down. Exhale, hands at heart center. And big inhale, lift the arms back up, palms touch over your head, look up if you can. Exhale, nice and slow, hinging from the hips, leading with your heart, coming all the way back down. Long spine on your inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, walk back to your plank, nice and easy. Big inhale in your plank. Let's drop the knees and exhale. Elbows come into the body, come all the way to your belly. Release the tops of the feet down, hands under your shoulders. Big breath in to peel your heart off any amount. Gaze is forward. And exhale, release down and press up and back to a tabletop. Hands and knees. So your shoulders line up over your wrists, hips over your knees. Big inhale, take your left leg back behind you. We're gonna come to supported side plank. I like to rotate the right leg back a little bit, just from the knee. Lower the left foot back down as you come up. Left shoulder stacks on top of the right, left hip on top of the right. Supported side plank. Gaze could be down at the ground, towards your right hand, or up towards your left hand. There's already a lot going on here. If you feel like you have more to give to this pose, you can always squeeze that left glute and lift the left leg just hip height. Steady, smooth breathing. And see if you can reach your left arm over your head. Get a nice side body stretch from your left foot through your left fingers. One more big inhale here. And exhale back to tabletop, nice and easy. Walk your hands forward, back to downward facing dog. Creating length in the side bodies here, pressing into your hands. Strengthen your arms, pushing out of your shoulders. Take a big breath in through your nose. Big breath out. Next inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Step, walk, or hop to the top of your mat. Big toes touch when you get there. Forward fold, breathe out. Head is heavy. Breathe into a flat back. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, let's come up with a flat back this time. All the way up to mountain, tall mountain, palms touch. Exhale, hands at heart center. Again, big breath in, palms touch over the head. Exhale, hinging from your hips, come all the way down. Flat back, breathe in. Find your plank as you breathe out. Whatever version you want to take. Big inhale in your plank. I'm dropping to my knees. Exhale, coming all the way down. Inhale to peel your heart open. Exhale, back to tabletop, hands and knees, shoulders line up over the wrists, hips over the knees. This time we're taking the right leg back behind us. And just be a flex foot, pull the belly in, feel the strength in your leg. I'm gonna rotate my left foot just off the mat a little bit. And then release that right foot back down as you open up to your supported side plank. Feel your right shoulder stacked on top of the left and really press into your fingertips, the base of your fingers to get out of your shoulder. Feel the right hip stacked on top of the left. You can stay right here, or you can squeeze into that right glute, lift the right leg parallel to the ground, in line with the hip. Gaze is down at the ground or up at your right hand. Active breathing, belly pulled in. And then let's take a side stretch, reaching the right arm over the head in line with the right ear. Reaching from foot to toe, from foot to fingertips. Get nice and long. One more big inhale here. And exhale, coming back to tabletop. And then back to downward facing dog. Lifting your sit bones to the sky. Take a big breath in through your nose. Big breath out. And this time we're going to find a fun way to get to the top of the mat, get into the back of our legs. So lift your right leg high as you're able. And then release the right foot back down to the mat, just a footprint ahead of where it was. And then lift the left leg. And then lower it down, just a footprint in front of where it was. Right leg lifts. And then lower. We're just taking our time, getting to the top, lifting up, and alternating legs. Keep breathing. You may have to come up onto your fingertips as you get closer to the top. You may have to move your hands. Just keep going till you get to the very top. Such an easy way to open up the back of those legs. And once you get to the top, big toes touch. Release, forward fold, breathe out. Flat back on your breath in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale to standing, palms touch over the head. Exhale, hands at heart center. Again, big breath in, lifts you up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, coming down. Flat back on your inhale. Plank on your exhale. Big inhale in your plank, your choice on your exhale, halfway down or all the way down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Shoulders back, heart forward, either way. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Big breath out. Let's take an inhale, lift the right leg towards the sky. And on your exhale, step your right foot to the top of the mat. Right ankle underneath the right knee. Let's release the left knee down. Toes can stay tucked or untucked, your choice. Big inhale, we're gonna lift the chest, arms, fingers to the sky. Anjaneyasana. Letting the hips release forward and down. But this is an active pose. So I'm pressing through my feet, trying to squeeze my inner thighs together. Belly's pulled up and in. Broaden through the collarbones. Maybe you can look up. It's okay if you can't. Hold here, keep breathing. If this version doesn't work for you, then just take any of them that I've shown you. Take one more big inhale here. Try to pull out of your hips, reaching to the sky with your fingertips. And exhale, hands come back down. We're gonna straighten that back leg, lift our hips, and we're gonna come to pyramid pose. So you can move that back leg in a little bit. You can bring it up to a spot where you can even press the heel down, straighten the right leg, and we'll fold over this leg, pyramid pose. Now, a lot of times your right hip wants to go out. Make sure you pull it in underneath you. Both hip points are in line with each other. You can use blocks here if you need it. Take a big breath in, try to find a flat back as much as you can. And then exhale, release over your right leg, releasing your neck, and really stretching into the back of that right hamstring. Now you want to keep your quads activated here. There's a tendency to just want to let everything hang loose, but you want to keep the strength so that you build your flexibility in a safe way. You want to keep the quads activated, belly pulled in, but soften everything else that you can. Your face, your shoulders, your chest, your arms, your fingers here. You can shake your head yes and no while you hang out here. Take one more big inhale. On your exhale, soften into that right knee and just walk yourself back to downward facing dog. Lengthen out the spine. Take a big breath in through your nose. Big breath out. And then we'll inhale, lift the left heel towards the sky. Feel a stretch in the back of the right leg as you do that. On your exhale, knee comes towards your chest as you step the left foot to the top of the mat, or you just pick it up and take it. Release the right knee down. Toes tucked or untucked. Big inhale, chest, arms, fingers, lift to the sky. Again, find the activity in pressing down through your feet. Inner thighs are active. You can even squeeze that right glute, belly up and in. Open the chest. Maybe you can look up. Wherever you're at, breathe in and out of your nose. Steady, smooth breaths. Take one more big inhale. Again, try to pull out of your hips, lift up through the side bodies, reach to the sky. And exhale, release the hands down, straighten the back leg, move it in as much as you need to. So your heel can come down flat if that works for you. Both legs are straightened and your hips are lifting up. Your hands can be on blocks or fingertips. Big inhale. Find a flat back, pull that left hip underneath you. And exhale, fold over any amount over the left leg. You may not get very far, that's okay. Loving where you're at, accepting it. Try to lift the kneecaps. When you lift the kneecaps, it activates the quads. Belly in, but release the back down the leg, release the neck. Feel the stretch in your left hamstring. Breathe into it. Send your breath there. One more big inhale here. And then start to soften that left knee so you can step it back into your downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Big breath out. Let's walk to the top of the mat just the way we did before. Lift that right leg high. Lower it down just a little bit in front of the left foot. Inhale, left leg high. Lower it down. Take your time getting to the top. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs as you go. Keep breathing. Just have fun with it. And when you get to the top, big toes touch. Release your head and neck. Forward fold. Find the breath out. Flat back, breathe in. Lengthen the spine, open the heart. Exhale, let it go. Inhale to standing, however you want to get there. Palms touch, tailbone lengthens down. Exhale, hands at heart center. Let's pause here. Thumbs into the sternum. Soften your shoulders down the back. Close your eyes. Connect to your heartbeat. Connect back to your body. How is it feeling? Where's the mind? Deep, smooth breaths in and out of your nose. You can open your eyes, release your hands. We're going to step long ways on the mat, about 3 to 4 feet in between your feet. If you have a block, you can have it to the front. We're going to do side angle, and you can use a block with side angle if you so choose. So start with toes lined up in front of your heels. You can always adjust your stance to what feels right to you. Left foot stays parallel to the back of your mat. Toes can come in slightly if the knee's coming in. And then you just, from the right heel, you lift your foot, rotate all 5 toes to face the front edge of your mat. Just like in Warrior Two, we're gonna bend the right knee. Right knee is safely over right ankle, or it can be slightly less. Feel what works right for you. Feel the quads activated here, strong legs. You're pressing down through your feet, especially your right big toe here. Side angle, right forearm to the right thigh, and then your left arm sweeps up over the head. If that doesn't feel right to your shoulders, your left hand can just go to the sky. Other options here would be to take your right hand to a block inside the foot. It's another great option. Keep hugging that right top of the leg into the hip socket. There's a slight tuck of your tailbone here, and your pubic bone is actually tilting up towards the belly.
If you've been doing yoga for a long time, you might bring your hand down to the ground. Find what works for you. I'm gonna go for the block today. I switch up all the time. I'm gonna take my left arm in line with the left ear over the head, really extend from the left foot through the left fingers. Keep those shoulders out of the ears and see if you can rotate your heart open. Sometimes it helps to take the left hand towards the chest and really rotate it open, and then let the left arm follow. Opening the heart to the sky, side angle. Keep pressing down through your feet. Keep breathing. Take one more big inhale. And then take an exhale. Next inhale, using your core muscles, your strong legs, we're gonna come all the way back up. And we'll do that on the other side. I'm gonna move my block. So again, right foot will become parallel to the back of the front of your mat. Toes can come in slightly. Lifting the left foot, just rotating from the left heel, facing all 5 toes towards the back of your mat. You can adjust your stance, wider or shorter. Bend into that left knee. Left forearm, wherever you're gonna take it. Thigh block, or hand down to the ground. A big inhale to reach the arm up over the head or up towards the sky. Again, find that rotation, heart towards the sky. Take your hand to your chest and rotate it open. Then the right arm follows and over the head. Reach through those right fingertips. Keep sinking the hips. Maybe you can look up to the sky, soften your shoulders, belly in, really strong legs, active feet. Take one more big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Next inhale, using your core muscles, strong legs, come all the way back up. Beautiful. And just start to shorten your stance by heel toeing. Come all the way up back to the front of your mat. Big breath in, reach your arms up over the head, palms touch, exhale, hands at heart center. Again, thumbs into your sternum, just feel the pounding of your heart. It's really active when you use your bigger muscles in your legs and you have your arms above the heart. Big inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Exhale, hinge from the hips, coming all the way down. Inhale to a flat back, lengthen, and exhale, hands come down, walk back to your downward facing dog. Find a big stretch in your spine here. Take any movements that feel good. Shake the head, yes and no. Belly's pulled up and in. Floating ribs are pulled in. One more big inhale, last down dog. And exhale. Let's drop the knees towards the ground gently and come onto the shins. We're going to take camel pose. So camel pose is a great posture for opening the front of the chest, the heart. And let's use blocks. I like to put a block in between my thighs for this because it activates all of the muscles that you need to not hurt your low back. Until you can do it on your own, it's just great to use a block. If you've been doing yoga a long time, it's still great to use a block to get those inner thighs. So you're bringing the block as close as you can to the groin. Shoulders are stacked over your knees. If you don't have a block, no problem, you can still do it. Some people say a fist distance in between your knees. For some people, it's a little wider, but that's just a little gauge for you. I'll face this way so you can see. Hands come to the low back, fingers pointing down, like you're gonna put your fingers in jean pockets. Try to press your elbows together and your shoulder blades together. Right away when you do that, you're already getting expansion in the chest. You could just stay right like this. If you want to take it a little further, and you continue to squeeze that block if you have it. If not, you're just squeezing everything together. Your hands are going to press your hips forward and continue to lift the heart towards the sky, pressing the elbows and shoulders together. Head can stay right where it's at, or you can let it fall back. If you still want to go another step forward or in the posture, then you can release your hands down to each heel. But the whole goal here is to keep this chest open and expanding. So it's almost like you're rounding your upper back over a big ball. Keep the belly pulled in, keep squeezing the block, and then find what works right for your body today and breathe. Hips stay over your knees. Soften the shoulders. If you're all the way back, slowly come up. Try not to jerk or shift from side to side. And then we'll release the block, come sitting on our heels. Hands rest on the thighs, close your eyes. Feel your heart beating. Back bending is great for the heart. Open the chest, but it's also very energizing to the body. So you feel really alive after back bending. Enjoy that feeling in your body. Feel the length in your spine. Slow down your breathing. Smile. You're doing so good. A great way to counterbalance camel is with something called rabbit. So sitting on your shins, you're just going to grab a hold of your heels with your hands, and you're going to release your forehead down towards the earth. So hands are wrapped around your heels, forehead to the earth. Now, once we get into this, you don't want to move your head. So if you want to watch me first and then go into it, that works. Or if you already know it, go for it. So forehead onto the ground, and then you're going to lift your hips and roll onto the top of your head as you hold onto your heels. You're going to feel great stretch in the upper back, in between your shoulder blades, the back of the heart. We work the front of the heart a lot, but you also have a back side. You keep holding onto your heels to create that resistance. Don't put too much pressure on the top of your head. Breathe into that space between your shoulder blades. Such a great posture, rabbit. I love it. And then gently release just by bringing your hips back down towards your heels. Your forehead will come to the mat. Hands under the shoulders to gently push yourself back up. Close your eyes, pause here, just feeling the difference, where you notice sensations. It's really important to take pauses in yoga, but in life in general. Just be aware of what's going on, what you're feeling, where you're at emotionally, physically, mentally. You can open your eyes. We'll make our way to our bottoms. Swing your legs around. Come all the way back down. Pull your knees into your chest and towards the heart. Give yourself a big squeeze. Again, make sure your feet are parallel to each other. Hold it here. Maybe you've gotten a little further. You can grab your elbows now safely, but only do that if you're able to come back down, shoulders grounded, tailbone lengthening down. Otherwise, just grab opposite wrist or just keep your fingers interlaced, wrapped around your shins, hugging your knees into your chest, whichever way is comfortable for you. Close your eyes. Breathe in and out of your nose. Soften the face and jaw, shoulders, chest, belly. This posture also gets the elimination energy going in the body. Just like we did when we started, let's release the right leg long, left arm out from the left shoulder socket, palm down, or field goal, your choice. Right hand pulls that left leg across the body. Gaze goes over left shoulder. Breathe into your left side body, left hip, glute. Coming back through center, switching out the legs, right knee hugs in towards the heart, left leg long, right arm out from the shoulder socket. Pull the left leg across the body for your twist. Gaze goes over the right shoulder. Breathe love and gratitude into your right side body. Coming back to center, hug both knees in. And then we'll finish with supported fish again, just the way we started. Blocks, pillows, cushions, rolled up blankets, towels, whatever you got. I'm using my blocks again. Cushions are a great way. It's the way I did it before I had blocks. Lots and lots of cushions. Grab something to cover up if it's a little chilly where you're at. And settling back into your supported fish, whatever that looks like for you now. You can always, if you're using the blocks, the head one, you could take a lower one if you want to let the neck open. So I have my block down the center of my spine on the second setting, but I have my block for my head on a lower setting. And this just helps expand through the chest and then through the neck too, just like regular fish pose would. Again, your legs can be long, or you can take the butterfly option to get into your hips a little bit more before we close out. So soles of the feet come together, knees fall open. Your choice how close the heels are to the groin. Relax the arms alongside the body, palms face up. Close your eyes. Breathe lots of gratitude, love into your heart, your whole body. Soften the face and jaw. Shoulders, chest, belly, arms, hands, fingers, legs, hands, feet.
Raise up hands again, but that's okay. Maybe pull into your mind's eye someone in your life that you really, really love, that you're so grateful to have in your life. Picture that person and all the love you have for them. Hold it in your mind's eye, your heart, your open heart as you lie in fish pose. Really try to see everything about that person, what you love about them, the way they look, smile, laugh. Those little quirks about them that bring you joy. Could be a child, someone you admire. Could be you. Keep holding that person in your heart. What it feels like to be around them. Hopefully it brings a smile to your face. And then just let that go. Breathe into your whole body. Love and light. Gratitude for being here, to have a body, to be living on this earth. Now you can choose to stay in your fish pose, or you can come out and take a Shavasana of choice. I'm going to choose to stay like this. It's up to you, wherever you're at, just continuing to soften, letting go. Breath is natural. Giving yourself this time just to be here with yourself. Let go of everything else. Just a few more minutes. You are worth it. If you have more time to stay here, that would be a beautiful thing for yourself. If you need to get up and going, you can start to bring movement to your fingers, your toes. Find a stretch for your body, whatever that may be, depending on what pose you're in. And then as you're ready, any safe way that you can, we'll make our way to a seated position. I'm on blocks, so I'm just going to gently push myself up with my elbows. Take your time coming up. Try to keep your eyes closed. Finding any comfortable seated position for yourself. Pausing, noticing how you feel, the length in your spine, the broadness through the collarbones, expansion in your chest, your open heart, your soft hips. Palms together in front of the heart center, thumbs into the sternum. Take a big inhale. Feel your heart lift. Gently bow your head from my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back here next Friday, 7 a.m. and Tuesdays, 4 p.m. for our first phase opening here at 5 Seasons. We'll continue to do these classes. I will also be participating on the app starting the end of next week. You'll be able to catch me there for more classes. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope to see you again. Thank you for being here. Have a great day.